A snap election, 2 new segments, a smoke advisory, and more. This is ANN. Good day, Aspenia. I am Robbie Origami here to present you with this week's news. Starting off with our main story today. A snap election has been called and will be held on Thursday. Josie has decided to run against our current president, Hassan, who has been in office for 380 days as of the time of recording. Local old geezer, Sand, has also thrown his hat in the ring, making an even tighter race. I now go to Flary, who has prepared an interview with the candidates. Take it away, Flary!
Thank you, Robbie. I am here with President Hassan. How do you feel about Josie challenging you for the title of president?
I feel fine because I know I'm gonna win.
Do you believe you can beat her?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat her this time again.
What would you say to your supporters?
They have to feel confident in me.
All right.
I'll lead them well.
Thank you, Mr. President. Let's move on to our next candidate. The one who started it all, Josie. So, Josie, why do you want to run for president?
I just care about Aspenia and its people so much that this is a very important deal for me, running for president.
Do you believe you can win?
Absolutely. I mean, why even run if you don't know in your heart that you will win?
How do you feel about Sand's surprise of participation in this election?
Who?
Sand. He's running for president as well.
A rat? How dare he? I am outraged by this news. To know that somebody's running against me.
Alright, thank you, Josie. Now, last but not least, is our next candidate, Sand.
Hello.
Why do you want to be president?
So I can take control of the world.
Do you think you will win?
Yes. Do you think you will win?
I'm not running.
I must win. Their only option is winning.
Okay. What would you say to Josie and Hassan?
Sleep with 2 eyes open.
Alright. Thank you, Sand. There you have it, folks. Your 3 candidates. Back to studio.
Thank you, Flary. The presidential debate will be held at the Rav Shack on Wednesday, and the election will take place all day on Thursday. The results will be released in the newspaper and on our next episode of ANN. Moving on to our next story, Aspenia is making friends. The Queen's sister, Stephanie, has created her own micronation known as Gemis. Its land consists of the ground beneath its citizens' feet, wherever they may be, as they are a nomadic nation. Stephanie of Gemis would like to inform the viewers of Aspenia National News that she is not an evil sorceress, although we detect heavy bias in this statement. Continuing on, a forestry agent who was replanting trees where a fire once raged 3 years ago accidentally set the forest he was trying to heal on fire. The inferno is very hot and very big, but it's also very far away from us and very far away from Grand Falls, Windsor, so it's not really much of a concern. The smoke, however, has coated Exploits Valley since Thursday. For more on this, I now go to Gary with a special weather report. Take it away, Gary!
Thank you, Robbie. Every day this week is going to be hotter than Hassan's wood stove when it gets below 25. Expect a 30-degree weather until Friday and Saturday, which calls for a rain and a 22 degrees. The government has put out a double advisory, one for the heat, advising to drink water, wear a hat, unlike me, and stay in the shade and avoid unnecessary physical activity. Not like that. The other advisory is against the smoke, which could cause tiredness, fatigue, coughing, headaches, and suffocation.
Gary, are you there? Do you need help? Well, thank you, Gary, for that special weather report. I would now like to go to our newest segment, Space News!
Thank you, Robbie. This week in Space News.
Wait, Gary? Is that you?
No, I'm Jerry.
But you look just like Gary.
Jerry covers the Earth weather. I cover the space weather.
Just get on with it.
Of course, Earth has entered the tail of a comet swift turtle, making debris fall from the sky onto the Earth, giving us the first hit of meteor shower. The peak of this annual light show is on a Tuesday at midnight, although this meteor shower has been going on since late July and will continue until August 24th. That is all for a space
Thank you, Jerry. I would now like to go to Sherry with her new international segment known as What Are They Doing Over There? Take it away, Sherry!
Thank you, Robbie. On Friday, a bear broke into the home of a British Columbian woman, who was then saved by her ferocious Pomeranian, who bravely chased the bear off of the property. Moving on, a man in Germany was fined more than 800 euros for going over 320 kilometers an hour on the Autobahn, Germany's infamous highway with some parts having 0 speed limits. Clearly not the part that this man was on, however. A Denmark zoo has begun asking locals to donate their small pets as food for their carnivores, wanting to mimic the natural food chain of those large animals. Isa, a 5-year-old French bulldog, has won the world championships for dog surfing. My sources say that the losers are being sent to the Danish zoo. Those are all our international stories for today. Back to studio.
Thank you, Sherry. For our final story for this week, a new treaty has been negotiated with Nowhere, annexing them as an autonomous facie within Aspenia, and proclaiming their leader, Jeff, as the Duke. Negotiations took place on Monday, August 4th, and ended with the signing of the Pickle Treaty. That is all we have for today. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week on ANN. Bye!